In the quiet village of Al-Noor, nestled between gentle hills and golden fields, lived a young man named Zayd. He was known for his strength and sharp mind, but also for his growing distance from the Deen. Life's distractions had pulled him away from Salah, the Quran, and the remembrance of Allah. His father, Abdul Rahman, was a devout man who always reminded him, "My son, this dunya is temporary. Never let your heart be so busy that it forgets its creator." But Zayd would smile politely and change the subject. One winter morning, the air heavy with the scent of rain, Zayd overheard two elders in the mosque talking about the fragility of life. One of them said, "A man may plan for tomorrow, but Allah may call him today." Something in those words stayed in Zayd's heart like a small seed waiting to grow. The night of reflection. One evening, Zayd walked alone under the silver moonlight. The village was silent except for the distant call of the night birds. His thoughts wandered to the purpose of his life. What am I really chasing? Money? Recognition? And then, what happens when my time is up? He remembered how, as a child, he used to stand beside his father in prayer, feeling peace he could never describe. Tears filled his eyes. That night, he opened the Quran for the first time in years. His fingers trembled as he read. Indeed, in the remembrance of Allah do hearts find rest. Surah Ar-Raid 13:28. The words struck his heart like lightning. He realized that the emptiness he felt was not because he lacked worldly success, but because he had distanced himself from Allah. The call before dawn. Before far, the adhan echoed through the crisp morning air. Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Zayd rose from bed, made wudu, and went to the mosque. As he bowed in sujud, a wave of emotion swept over him. He felt as though his soul was finally breathing after years of suffocation. During the prayer, the Imam recited another verse. "And establish prayer for my remembrance." Surah Taha 20:14. Zayd's heart trembled. He understood now that Salah was not a ritual to be rushed, but a meeting with the one who created him. The test from Allah. Weeks later, Zayd's village faced a severe drought. The crops dried, and people grew anxious. Zayd's father fell ill, and medical treatment was costly. For the first time in his life, Zayd faced a trial that made him feel helpless. But instead of despair, he turned to Salah and Du'a. He would stand long in Qiyam during Tahajjud, whispering to Allah about his fears and hopes. One night, his heart overflowing, he prayed, "Ya Allah, you are Ar-Razaq, the provider. You gave life to barren lands. Give relief to my family and my village. Strengthen my Deen and never let my heart turn away from you again." The rain of mercy. 3 days later, dark clouds gathered over Al-Noor. The sky roared, and rain poured generously over the land. The villagers rejoiced, thanking Allah. Zayd's father's health slowly improved. People noticed a change in Zayd. He was more patient, kinder, and always the first to answer the call to prayer. The young man who once chased the world was now chasing Jannah. His final realization. Months later, Zayd was invited to speak to the youth of his village. He stood in the same mosque where he had once neglected prayer and said, "My brothers and sisters, the dunya will always try to keep you busy. But remember, every breath we take is a gift from Allah, and one day it will be our last. Hold firmly to the rope of Allah, hold firmly to your Salah, and let the Quran be your guide. Without the Deen, our hearts remain empty, no matter how full our pockets are." The youth listened intently, for they could see the truth in his eyes. A beautiful du'a. Ya Allah, make our hearts firm upon your Deen. Fill our lives with the light of Salah and the wisdom of the Quran. Protect us from the distractions of this dunya, forgive our sins, and grant us Jannah without reckoning. Ya Rab, guide our families, strengthen our faith, and let our last breath be upon La ilaha illa Allah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. Ameen.